Take it slow, but it's not typical. He already knows that my love is fire. His heart was a stone, but then his hands rolled.
Last year, Starbucks launched a, quote, war on Christianity through their annual Red Cup release. Every year, Starbucks has released a Red Cup, and last year's was vastly different. It did not incorporate their normal winter-based themes with snowflakes and Christmas trees, candy canes, ornaments, so on and so forth. They were just a red ombre color. Many people took this as a war on Christmas. So we are here today to discuss whether or not Starbucks did launch a war on Christmas, and if they did, were they successful?
Starbucks has released a Red Cup every holiday season since 1997. They've always featured Christmas decorations and winter themes with reindeer. I think there were some Christmas ornaments one year on one cup, but last year for 2015, Starbucks Red Cup was just a very simple ombre cup with no ornaments, no holiday decorations, nothing. So problems begin to arise.
So the issue surrounding the celebration or acknowledgement of Christmas Day has been kind of talked about a lot in government, media, politics, stuff along those lines. People tend to feel as though they've been pushed to the side because of their views and not being able to say Merry Christmas. However, the real reason we just technically celebrate Christmas is for the birth of Jesus. So people tend to say that these cups are too politically correct. Right. One person in particular, Josh Ferenstein, he's a Christian blogger, he basically said that Starbucks hates Christianity because they they decided not to put any Christmas-themed decorations on their cups this year. And so he was quoted as saying, "I think in the age of political correctness, we become so open-minded, our brains have literally fallen out of our head." So Chick-fil-A is a super popular fast food chain. However, it is closed on Sundays, which to many people's dismay. They've decided to close on Sundays because Sunday is the Lord's Day in the owner of the franchise's opinion.
Are Chick-fil-A's located in more Christian-dominated areas?
Typically, the Chick-fil-A is a southern chain. Typically, it has been breaking into the northern states more recently.
Right.
However, there's still only one in New York State. It's in Times Square, so
really?
Good luck trying to go there.
So is it closed on Sundays?
It is closed on Sundays. Every single Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays. Also,
fun
fact, they do play Christian music while you are eating your food.
No,
they just take the words out. So if you listen, you might hear, this little light of mine or something along those lines.
That's shocking.
It's just the background
music.
Oh my gosh. So next time you're jamming at Chick-fil-A, you're probably listening to a hymn of sorts.
So Starbucks isn't the only coffee shop that has a holiday cup. Dunkin' Donuts also released their holiday cup last year. And it's just green and red. I think it has a wreath on it. It says joy, so it's no war on Christmas, but pretty open to all people.
Absolutely.
Some people were wondering if this was Dunkin' Donuts kind of getting back at Starbucks, but it wasn't. It was just Dunkin' Donuts releasing a holiday cup to
Trying to get some skin in the game.
Yeah, pretty much. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah. On November 1st, 2016, Starbucks released their green cups. These cups featured hand-drawn individuals on a green cup. It was basically a white circle. It was one entire line that had a bunch of different people drawn on it. In the official press release statement, Chairman and CEO of Starbucks, Howard Schultz, said that it represents the connections Starbucks has as a community with its partners, their employees, and customers. During a divisive time in our country, Starbucks wanted to create a symbol of unity as a reminder of our shared values and the need to be good to each other. This was done because of the fact that all of them were drawn in one line together. It was all drawn without picking up the pen. And it was sort of meant to reference the election, not the upcoming holiday. These cups were only out for a small period of time, for about the first 10 days or so of November. They were not meant to be the holiday cups. However, a lot of people took them as these were Starbucks holiday cups, and they got a little upset about it. One Twitter user even said, "Screw you, my coffee should not and does not come with political brainwashing. I dropped Starbucks like a hot rock." So people were kind of annoyed. They didn't think that they should be part of Starbucks' political agenda. However, again, this was not the holiday cup. This was not another attempt at a war on Christmas by Starbucks. This was just them making their company views. And later this year, the red cups were also issued.
So where do celebrities lie on this red cup controversy? At a pre-debate rally in Illinois in November 2015, Donald Trump made the following statement. Did you read about Starbucks? No more Merry Christmas at Starbucks. No more. Maybe we should boycott Starbucks. I don't know. Seriously, I don't care. By the way, that's the end of that lease. But who cares? Who cares? Who cares? This statement was done so in hopes of gathering support from conservative Christians in the Illinois crowd that evening. He ended his rant about Starbucks by saying, "If I become president, we're all going to be saying Merry Christmas again. That I can tell you. That I can tell you. Unbelievable." I suppose we'll have to wait and see if he maintains this promise as president. Weird Al Yankovic tweeted a photo of a Starbucks coffee cup with a sleeve on it that said, "Hail Satan," and included some satanic graphics. He captioned it, "Okay, Starbucks, now you've gone too far." While Al Yankovic is clearly making a joke out of the fact that people are upset over last year's red cups, I'm really not sure if Donald Trump was actually upset or not.
Controversy, what are the majority of people saying? The most recent hashtag trending was hashtag it's just a cup. Because honestly, at the end of the day, it is just a cup. You're going to throw it away, you're going to drink out of it, and then you're going to buy one again.
So I suppose you're wondering why last year Starbucks did these plain red cups that caused so much upset across the country, probably the world.
I haven't been able to think about anything else for a year.
But they did it as an effort for customers to write their own story and their own holiday pictures. So essentially what customers got to do was draw on the red cups, these blank cups, and submit their drawings to Starbucks. And for this year's red cup, Starbucks picked the top 13 drawings from around the world, and they are been released as this year's red cup.
Maybe the only 13 drawings, because, who
probably
really knew that was what you were supposed to do last year?
I honestly didn't, and I didn't draw on a single cup.
Nope, I bought all of them, but I didn't draw on any of them.
So there was no war on Christmas, no war on Christianity, no taking Christ out of Christmas or anything like that. It was
so it was just PC.
Yeah, it was
Was
PC.
it PC? Are people still, kind of like...
Are this year's cups PC?
I mean...
How can you tell?
How can you tell? It's so subjective. It's so subjective what PC is and what it is to everybody else.
For real.
Okay, so I want to know that if Starbucks hates Christmas so much, why are they still selling Christmas music?
It doesn't even end with Christmas music. They sell advent calendars. They sell Christmas ornaments.
They make their own Christmas blend.
All of their copies for the season are Christmas blend.
Yeah.
So if Starbucks really does hate Christmas and is taking the Jesus out of the holiday, or...
Did they ever put the Jesus in the holiday, though? I think it's hard for a company to
it's just marketing, right?
Exactly. At the end of the day, this is what they're doing to sell more to each customer. So by putting Michael Bublé's Christmas album out there, they're going to sell more. You know? And they're not saying they hate Christmas. They're not saying they hate Jesus. They are just trying to sell more coffee.
I don't think Starbucks ever intended to wage a war on Christianity.
This was
or
accidental.
Christmas. This is pure accident in the kindness of the Starbucks company. Okay, so we get it. Last year's red cups caused quite the upset, as did this year's green cups. However, we've not seen many people upset over this season's red cups from Starbucks. So what do you think? Does Starbucks hate Christmas? Did the company wage a war on Christianity twice in 1 year, only to come back selling more and more advent calendars, ornaments, and Christmas albums? Do you even care? Or are coffee cups really just coffee cups, and at the end of the day, you're going to throw them out anyway, right? I'm not sure, but I am excited to see what move Starbucks pulls next year.
I'm sorry. I totally forgot I was starting.